This is the MLW Radio Network. This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and remote from the beautiful state of Connecticut is also the Blue Meanie. Meanie, what's on your mind?
I'm ready for a nap.
And we're yawning shit, dude. You're going to fucking get me yawning over here. All of our listeners are yawning.
I just did that to rib you.
I appreciate that.
It's an interstatal rib.
Interstatal Rib. That might be the name of the show now.
There you go.
Excuse me. Let's wrap it up. We're good here.
Yeah. Good night. Coming to you live from beautiful West Haven, Connecticut, visiting Mrs. Meanie's family. I hate saying this because I know the response already, but tomorrow we're driving up to Massachusetts for a fair called the Big E. Oh, Big E Langston? No, not Big E Langston. It's the Big Exposition, which is like this huge fair for all of New England. You know, every state's represented. And we go to it like once a year. And it's really nice. It's good. If you want to get your steps in, this is the thing to go to. You definitely will get some cardio in. But we go there once a year. It's a great time. Sometimes they have some really cool bands. But we go there, we eat some ridiculous food.
Nice. And
then maybe have a couple beers and then come back, and it's a good time. It's every year there's this place, I forget what the name of the pizza place is, but they had this signature pizza called Skippy's Dare, which is a white cheese pie, like pizza pie, with bacon and peanut butter, which I try. I eat it every year, so that's what I'm looking forward to. We'll eat that. We'll walk around a little bit more, and then before that night, we'll be eating gigantic turkey legs like men. Oof. Me and Meanie will be like a couple cool dudes walking around with our turkey legs. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But it's a Friday night. We got here a little bit ago. Did some shopping. We're gonna go out and see some friends, see some other family, and then tomorrow's the big day, and then we'll chill out.
Wait, so I'm just looking this up now. It's called Skippy's Dare. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So it's made with peanut butter, provolone, and bacon.
Yes. It's amazing.
It's from Randy's Worcester Street Pizza of Manchester, Connecticut.
Yes.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
It's fantastic. It's amazing. Like, when I was a kid, I would eat like dickhead food anyway. It's just like,
I would eat dickhead food.
It's eat like a dickhead. I would just get like a slice of cheese, put some peanut butter, and roll it up and just eat it.
Eat like a dick.
Like how like Italians like to roll up like lunch meat and
gabagool,
like fancy cheese. Yeah, it's like the gabagool, but I'm a dickhead, so I do peanut butter.
I'm just thinking about eating like a dickhead. Like I can't not laugh about that.
Dude, you just feel you're like, man, I'm a big dickhead.
Dude,
and while you're
there's a joint. There's a joint here in Westchester. Okay. There's a joint here in Westchester called Amore Pizza, and they have these sandwiches called fat sandwiches, and it's like literally eating like a dickhead. Like, here, I'll read you some of these, okay? There's one called a Fat Blunt, which is a cheesesteak with bacon, French fries, mozzarella sticks, lettuce, tomato, ketchup, and mayonnaise. There's another one called a Fat Boy, which is chicken fingers, mozzarella cheese, bacon, fries, and ranch dressing. And it's just literally like, okay, you're a dickhead. That's it. Like, I'm just killing my body right now.
It's just like you're eating like you're fucking stoned, you know? But,
oh, man. You know, you'll be good right now. A pizza with peanut butter and provolone cheese.
Yeah, and bacon.
Vanessa is correcting my pronunciation of Worcester. It's actually Worcester. Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you.
Nice.
I fucked up that pronunciation there. I'm from Philly.
Dude, I'll tell you one thing. You know, if you think people in Philadelphia are fucking gatekeepers for their fucking cheesesteaks, up here in Connecticut, people are like fucking the ultimate like pizza snobs.
I believe it.
Like if you go, hey, I'm going to have pizza here. Oh, you gotta go here, yo. They don't, call you cuz or anything like that.
Yo, cuz.
Yo, you gotta go to this place. You gotta go to that place. Well, why ain't you going here? Because fuck you.
It's fuck you. That's why.
It's fuck you. I mean, like in Philly, you could throw a stone and hit like a million amazing cheesesteak places.
Right.
And I'm sure the pizza up here is pretty good. There's Pepe's and stuff like that, or Pepe's, or whatever you want to fucking call it.
Pepe's.
That's really good. But it's like,
dude, Pepe, Steve.
It's like if you're gonna have pizza, just keep it to yourself, because you're just gonna get annoyed right off the bat with like, oh, dude, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. Fuck you. I'm just eating. All right.
And they don't hit you. They don't hit you with one of these.
Yo, cuz, they're doing the free coffee today. You just want anything? Just a French vanilla with the hazelnut cream like you usually get? All right, yeah, say less.
I gotta cut that clip down for you.
Yeah,
Italian, you post that John, fucking lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, you throw them banana peppers on there. Yo, this John's gonna be fucking slamming, cuz.
Fuck the banana peppers.
It's gonna be slamming, cuz.
I just wonder if certain foods are like just like certain cities. Like, was Philly made for banana peppers?
Probably.
It seems like, that and broccoli rabe. It seems like, I never heard. I'm sure there's other places in the world that serve and eat broccoli rabe, but Philadelphia is like over the top with like broccoli rabe. Yeah, yo, get cuz, get a couple chicken cutlets, get some extra rabe, get some sharp.
It's like, what? Who put this shit together?
Eat like a dickhead.
That's all we do here in Philly is eat like fucking dickheads, yo. Fucking put some rabe on there.
I have to give Mrs. Meanie credit. She coined. She's the reason I know the term "eat like a dickhead."
I love it.
Just
bravo, Mrs. Meanie.
We won't around. We eat like dickheads. Yeah.
I feel like I wish that could be the name of the episode, man. Eating like dickheads. Yeah. That would be the name of our cooking show.
Yeah.
That would be the name of our cooking show. Yeah. Eating like dickheads with Meanie and Adam.
Well, yeah. Welcome to this week's episode of Eating Like Dickheads with Adam and Meanie.
Yo, cuz.
We get really stoned, and we eat a cheeseburger with 2 donuts as a fucking bun.
They do that shit, man. Krispy Kreme used to do that. They used to take a cheeseburger and fucking put it between a donut. The fuck?
I would eat it.
My God.
I would butt chug it.
Chug it. What's up?
I would butt chug a fucking Shackleford.
I eat like a giant baby with money, said Travis. Yeah, dude. I'm fucking about it, man. Travis says, I eat like a giant baby with money. Bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Me too. Fuck.
But good evening to our Patreon folks here at patreon.com/meaniesaults joining us in the chat.
If you want to see the
record this live
shit that Lucha just said, because I'm not going to say it on air, go ahead and sign up right now. Patreon.com/mindofthemeanie and get a nice chuckle with us here and see what Lucha wrote. Travis, yeah, I mean that's the key to life, right? That's the spice of life. Eating like a fucking dickhead, like a giant baby with money. What's the nastiest shit you've ever eaten? Like
in life?
I mean, just like as like top tier dickhead level food that you've ever eaten.
Oh, just like not like oh, my grandfather used to give me liver, and that sucked.
Nothing
like that.
No.
Man. Oof. Ooh. Oh my God. I'd have to think about that one.
I'm
I might have to
asking the hard hitting questions
I'm
here.
the fun of Fred. God damn. What?
Oh, goddamn.
Goddamn.
Oh, motherfucker.
Cheeseburger,
Double
extra
onions.
cheese.
Shout out to Jim Cornette and Brian Last. They retweeted one of Danny's drawings. Friend of the show and host of the credit clip at the end. My son Daniel was watching over my shoulder while I was watching a Cornette clip because I usually catch up on all my wrestling stuff on the weekend. He's probably looking at it for like 30 seconds. And all of a sudden he comes by. He's like, Daddy, look what I drew. And it's literally like this incredibly well done cartoon with like this big animated Jim Cornette face. And, Cornette and Last shared it. So appreciate you guys.
Fantastic.
So
That's
very,
awesome.
very funny. But I'm trying to think of what the biggest dickhead food I've ever eaten was.
I mean, I've done some weird shit like put jelly in my cereal,
Yeah.
but jelly and cereal just.
I think
I don't know.
I put little chocolate donuts on a pepperoni pizza one time in college. And I mean, to be fair, I was shithouse drunk. Like no reason to be doing anything other than like sleeping. And me and my buddies, Greg and Sam, we took these chocolate donuts and put them on the pepperoni pizza. And at the time I was like, wow, this is really great. And I woke up the next morning. I'm like, why does it taste so bad everywhere? It was not pleasant. Not pleasant coming back up. I'll tell you that much.
I'm reading Travis in the chat room, cheeseburger with 3 grilled cheese sandwiches for a bun. And I think I've done that.
Yeah.
I think I might have done that. And within the grilled cheese, it's like a bacon grilled cheese, 2 bacon grilled cheeses as their bun for a cheeseburger. Yes. I think I've done that.
Yes, that sounds delicious.
And more likely, the fact that I slightly remember means I was either drunk or smizzed up and fucking just slightly fucking remember that. But yeah, I think I've done that. I did the fucking dickhead eating challenges where you eat the 10-pound fucking burger in an hour and you just feel like the biggest piece of shit fucking waiting for them to cook it. Everybody else is done there with their meal and you're waiting for they have to make a special bun, just for your stupid fucking asshole burger.
They come out there like, yow, cuz.
I was 3 bites away from finishing the fucking thing too. I was like, Tracy, put it in your purse. I want the T-shirt. She's like, no, I will not help you cheat. I was like, you don't love me.
Bring me a bucket of there to vomit.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking up.
I'm
looking up this sundae that they used to make at this restaurant back near my house. Restaurant called Good Nose, and they used to have this thing called the Atomic Sundae, and it was literally, I shit you not, like this fucking big, like this tall, and about yay wide, like, so just for reference, the size of my penis, this wide, and patreon.com/mindofthemeanies, so you can see how big and how tall I'm talking about, but no, it was probably a good, like, I don't know, maybe foot tall, and maybe probably like a foot wide glass, and it was just filled with ice cream. And if you finished the whole thing, you used to get your dinner free. Tried and failed many times as a kid, but definitely dickhead behavior, dude, for sure. And I didn't realize, like, as I get older, you're like, fuck, I can't eat like this anymore. As a kid, you can rally. Yeah. You can really fucking fuck yourself up and then rally the next day, but not anymore.
You
not
got
anymore.
Amazing conditioning as a kid. I mean, I watch kids run around like, man, their fucking cardio is great.
Yeah, dude.
Little assholes. But fucking there's a place over in Jersey called the Pop Shop, and they're under new management, so the food is kind of taking a hit. But I went there and had a bacon milkshake, which was pretty good. It was like vanilla ice cream, maple syrup, and chunks of bacon in it. And they give you like a little bacon, not stir. Well, yeah, maybe like a stir, but it's basically like a breakfast milkshake. It was fucking fantastic.
That sounds incredible.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Yeah, I got to at least try it once. I think I tried it twice. So But you're halfway through and you can just feel your fucking blood slowing down, and you're like, oh,
oh, this isn't going to end well, is it?
No. But yeah, I would have liked to have tried that atomic milkshake you were talking about.
Yeah, dude.
That would have been great.
I'll see if I can find it online. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I'm one of my friends probably knows one of the kids because everybody knows each other in Newtown. But definitely something I could sink my teeth into. I'm currently trying to load the Yokas into the soundboard here because we need it.
Multitasking.
Look at me, man. Look at me. I've been. Well, I told you I was going to do it for the past couple of weeks here, and I haven't done it. So
yeah.
Let me see if it's coming up now. Let's see how it sounds. Stand by.
Yo, cuz, they're doing the free coffee today. You just want anything? Just a French vanilla with the hazelnut cream like you usually get? Or, yeah, say less.
I'm going to chop that down so it's just yo cuz, but at least it's there so I can stop it.
Yeah, that's all you need. Yo cuz.
Yo cuz. Let's see. The Pod Squad's lighting up about this, man. I love this shit. I love when we find stuff to talk about that's not wrestling. And, fucking everybody goes crazy. I love it, dude. Let's see. Travis, I'm going to like that comment there. At Camerata, a friend had a Twinkie wiener sandwich for his party. He's a big Weird Al fan. It was not good. Honestly, hot dogs are fucking phenomenal. Twinkies, of course, are the staple. They're one of the 4 food groups. Put them together?
Yeah.
Sounds terrible. Truly sounds terrible.
That's the age-old question. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
No?
No.
You meat between bread?
I mean, is it?
I don't know. Why not?
I guess. I don't know. Pod Squad. Should we put that up as a poll right now on Mind of the Meanie? See what people think? Let's do it for next week. We'll do it in the show. Well, yeah. As this airs, you'll see the poll, and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it next week when we record whether or not it's. Oh, Meanie just let one rip, you guys. he said it twice. It was so nice. I love it, man. Yeah. I love it.
You know what's funnier than one fart? 2 farts.
2 farts. You know what's not funny though is shitting your pants. Vanessa said that she ate fried gator in New Orleans a couple decades ago. I've eaten fried gator too. Fried gator.
I think I've had that in Florida.
Yeah, I was in Florida. When I had some of that. Pretty good.
I think Dan Marino's place down there.
It was pretty solid, man.
Oh my God, I shouldn't have stood up.
I was gonna say you caught a nice whiff of that one. I'm sure. Is it purple?
No.
What color is it, man?
It smells like blood.
Ugh.
Like a cauldron of just blood.
Oh, sweet
if this is
Jesus.
Shit, please let me know.
Oh, you have desecrated the good name of Huey Lewis, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
So good. Shout out to Angel Acevedo. That's my buddy doing that here. Let me give it some volume here so I can chop it up for next week.
Yeah, of course.
Gotta chop it good. Oh, man.
Chop it real good.
Yeah, fried gator is pretty nice. It's it kind of reminds me of calamari. That's the consistency it reminds me of. So,
dude, I am a huge fucking calamari mark.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, I'm in a fucking mood for fucking calamari.
Yeah, right? Also, I would be remiss not to mention this, is that as soon as you jumped on today, the most interesting man in the world behind you scared the fucking absolute dog shit out of me because I had no idea. I forgot it was there from the last time, and I was like, what the hell's that? Who's behind Meanie? And I was like, oh, wait, it's a Dos Equis guy. So.
Yeah, we're at Mrs. Meanie's mom's place, and there's a basement bar.
Nice.
And she used to work at a Mexican restaurant up here that no longer exists, but this was there. So that was her parting gift. Was the most interesting man in the world gimmick.
That's funny.
So yeah, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty chill. After this, we'll probably go to McCusker's North. Well, there's 2 bars up here. There's kind of McCusker's North, Christopher Martin's, and then Johnny's right here in West Haven. So
nice.
Probably go hang out there for a little bit.
That's awesome.
Don't want to get too drunk because we have to get up early in the morning for the Big E. Do a lot of walk. Well, you can walk it off,
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be hungover walking though, man. Walking something that big.
Yeah,
That sounds brutal, dude. Sounds terrible. Not the event. The Big E sounds great, but I'm mean, like doing
Oh,
doing anything hungover sounds fucking awful, dreadful.
Yeah. Like I've been hitting the Cuskers on like Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
And like the next day, I just like I don't have my sea legs anymore. It seems like, you know, just for all those people who go, what happened to your blue pitcher? Like if I go in my Cuskers early, you know, early enough, like 7, 8, I'll tell them get the blue pitcher out. If I'm just popping in for like a couple quick shots, you know, so I can get enough in me so I can go home and go right to bed, you know, I'll have just like PBRs, you know, a couple PBRs and take a lift home or an Uber home and nighty night, you know, just crawl in bed and sleep really good. The only thing that sucks is the next day you're hungover and you're squid inking the toilet. You know, just fucking
squid inking the toilet.
Yeah, just making a fucking Rorschach test, like the fucking butter. It's a fucking butterfly effect.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
Like if Muda had gone to the brown mist.
So fucking gross.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine somebody calling that match with Muda spraying brown mist in somebody's face? I'm not sure what that is. I think it's duty, Tony.
Yeah. Dookie.
Hey, Dookie.
What's that smell?
The great Dookie.
As Hulk Hogan said in the cinematic masterpiece, no holds barred. What's that smell? Dookie. Dookie.
How the fuck? What the fuck is happening? How did they pay him money to say that?
Dude, I think I was the guy who saw that in the theater. I saw that in the theater.
We watched that movie religiously on VHS tape, man. We went to Clyde's video store over in Levittown, and every time No Holds Barred was there, we'd fucking rent that shit. And it was top-notch viewing, my friend, in the 80s.
They just released that. Well, not just. It's been a couple years, but it's finally out in DVD.
Really?
So, yeah. Hopefully they do Blu-ray.
Yeah, dude.
With the bonus match. The movie. The match. No.
Why have a regular Christmas?
You built more walls than I could.
Why have a regular Christmas when you give it all Christmas?
Yes.
The fuck, man. The fuck.
Yeah, I was like after 8th grade, and I met my buddy Justin, and he was like, "I'm going to Florida. You want to go?" Oh, yeah. I've never been to Florida. Fuck yeah. We went down there, and his folks dropped us off, and we went and saw No Holds Barred. It was amazing.
I love it. So good, man.
Yeah.
So
I wish
good.
I still had the ticket stub.
Yeah, that would be dope, man. Well, you have a Taylor Hawkins ticket stub now, which I feel like is way cooler.
Yeah.
Way cooler.
Yeah, I've been catching up on that. I've been watching the replay, and it's so amazing to think that I was there. You know, it was so cool. You know, and there's little things you pick up on that you didn't notice the first time, and just like little cool things. You know, Paul McCartney comes out, and they go to do "Oh Darling,"
crazy,
and the drum, they were rotating drummers for whatever reason. The drummer Omar Hakim hadn't come out just yet, and McCartney goes, help if we had a drummer. I guess he's down at the pub. You know, in hindsight, I didn't hear that because I was too busy freaking out that Paul McCartney had just walked out, that I didn't hear him quip, "Oh, he's probably down at the pub." You know, just cool little things like that. And you know, it's amazing that, like, you know, with all the anxiety of waiting to go and waiting for the event, hoping to have tickets, you know, to be in the afterglow of such an awesome event. You know.
I just pulled up No Holds Barred to see if they had it on Blu-ray yet. And I'm reading a review of the movie from Desmond Ryan from the Philadelphia Inquirer, and I have to read this to you because it's just fucking incredible.
Yeah.
For months now, Dustin Hoffman and Robert De Niro have been sitting in their dens, and nervously clutching their Oscars. They knew that an unprecedented challenge was looming to their preeminent standing amongst American actors. The arrival of Hulk Hogan in his first starring role in a movie. Rumor had it, and No Holds Barred confirmed, that the great man would do a love scene and even essay an emotional breakdown at the hospital bed of his crippled brother. There is no limit to what the Hulk can do on stage and screen. After all, who's going to summon the nerve to tell him he can't? He may one day want to try Hamlet, and I can see the billing now. Hulk Hogan versus Felonious Polonius. But, from what I hope is a safe distance, let me point out a few things about Hulk's work in No Holds Barred. It needs work, Hulk.
Right.
To watch him is to behold the craft of acting placed in a half Nelson and gleefully choked to death. Cretins and people who take professional wrestling seriously, hey, fuck you, pal. And I'm bound to say the distinction between the two groups is lost on me. Fuck you double time on that one. Will flock to No Holds Barred and they will not be disappointed. Pro wrestling is notorious for grotesquely bad acting, masquerading as entertainment. Not true. And that, along with the screenplay and direction of a spectacular crudity, is what you get in No Holds Barred.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Yep. Man, they really love this movie. Really love this movie.
Oh, dude. It's amazing.
It's incredible.
It's an amazing
man.
flick.
Speaking of amazing, I'm not sure how you're going to feel about this one. I'm just catching up on my Twitter news since my shoot job allows me no time to do anything but sleep anymore. Logan Paul and Roman Reigns are going to square off at Crown Jewel this year.
When is that?
Good question. Let's pull it up in the Google machine. Crown Jewel 2022. November 5th. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You know what? Those Saudi shows are just like fever dreams. They don't really exist.
Right.
Just, Shawn Michaels never really came back from retirement. And, the team would it's just like, I just pretend they don't exist.
That Goldberg.
I'll watch.
The Goldberg Undertaker thing, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't real.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll watch just because it's like watching wrestling on another planet. It just feels weird. It feels weird.
It does, doesn't it? It feels awkward, doesn't it?
Yeah, just like they scrap whatever storylines they have for the year and just have matches. It's cool to see the children react.
Yeah,
the kids react for that purpose. Say whatever you want about that country, but just to see kids have sheer joy in watching the wrestling is cool. But as far as that matchup, I think the matchup it'll be all right. I just I think the age old sentiment is Roman Reigns can have a great match with a broomstick.
Yes.
And make the broomstick look like $1 million. And Logan Paul, he's decent, when he's led well. It'd be different if he had to, take a rookie and lead a rookie in a match. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think him, with Roman, he'll be safe. He'll look good. He's I'm not taking away from him. He's an amazing athlete. As a human being, not a fan. But gotta admire the hustle. He's got his hands in everything between doing the work shoot MMA or work shoot boxing, work boxing gimmicks, and I said work shoot. He's got some MMA guys come in, take a dive here and there. Right. But it'll be interesting to say the least.
I get why they're trying to do it. Business wise, it makes sense. But
I'm pretty sure the Saudis are the ones who booked the match. It's like, we want this match. We're going to pay for this match. It's like a kid's birthday party. Just,
yep.
We want this. We'll pay for this. Give it to us. It's in America, it's, if you're running an indie show, it's basically what we call a sold show, where you sell your show to, say, the Shriners, and you give them the tickets, they sell the tickets, and you get all the money cash up front to run the show, and it's up to them to sell the tickets and make a profit. So, but this is like on a much bigger, larger global stage of a soul show, but
Yeah, it's like an entire
to me,
country.
Yeah. So that's why I like when those shows happen. I watch them for the spectacle of it, but to me, it's like, they don't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, Ric Flair never really retired, because he wrestled in TNA,
Right.
I don't count those matches, it's just like,
I mean,
if Ric Flair wrestles in the woods, and nobody's there to see it, does it count?
right.
But
Now he's upset because he's saying he wants to do another match.
I'm good.
Yep. We're good, man.
You got my money on the last one.
Yeah.
I actually bought that because I just wanted to see wrestling.
Oh,
and
no shit.
See the spectacle. But I'm good. I'm good as far as that goes. But, Logan Paul should be all right with Roman. But like I said, to me, it's a show, but it's like, it is what it is.
Another breaking news stuff that's going on right now is Jeff Hardy's potential return to AEW might be happening very soon. Apparently, he will be done with his most recent rehab stint. Apparently, be going back into the ring very soon. I hope he's doing well. I hope he has found the peace that he is looking for. But I feel like he doesn't owe us anything, man. You know? Like, you don't owe us anything, dude.
If he, dude, he's given so much to the business, and he's giving so much of himself physically and emotionally that, like you said, he really doesn't owe us anything. I mean, if he was just to, go home and just be a family man and just, call it a career, he's earned that right. And, I love Jeff Hardy. I love both Hardys, I was fortunate enough to actually get to work with them, get to know them. They're awesome people. But, the most important thing is health, physical and mental health. And to, I love Jeff Hardy, but he continues to do things that, hurt a little bit less when you're in your 20s. Now I guess he's in his 40s like me, and shit, man, just getting out of bed, I fucking hurt. I can't imagine what a Jeff Hardy goes through on a daily basis, with everything he's done in the ring.
He just fucking flipped off a goddamn ladder again. He's about not even a year ago, fucking doing crazy ladder bumps and shit.
Yeah, it's, dude, I admire everything he's done, but he's got to just work a little bit smarter. I'm not saying he's stupid. I'm just saying, dude, you're at that point in your career where you're so over. You don't have to do the ladder stuff anymore, man. You could just wrestle, Right. But
we've seen all that shit, man. We can go back and watch that if we want to.
Dude, Jeff's in my thoughts. He's a great guy. I love his family. I love him. I love his family, and hopefully, this bout with coming out of rehab sticks. Yeah. It's a struggle. I know a lot of people have been through that, and every day's every day's the first day.
Yep.
You got to treat every day like it's the first day, and just win that battle. So I hope he's okay. I hope it sticks, because I would love to see Jeff Hardy grow to be an old man. So hopefully it sticks. I'm sure he's got a good support group there, but yeah, man, you don't have to do the ladders anymore, Jeff.
Yeah, we thank you for your service, but you're good with the ladders.
Yeah.
One thing I'll never do though is fucking kick somebody while they're down. Like, I see a lot of stuff about Jeff Hardy, and his relapse and his recovery and relapse. It's like it's the same thing with Scott Hall. I just had something happen the other day. I posted a quote that Bam told me one time, that Bam Margera told me many years ago, and it's like this mantra in my life now because it was so profound at the time. and somebody was like, oh, he's drowning himself in booze and he's leaving his family and blah, blah, blah. It's like, first of all, you have no fucking idea what this guy's going through. Like, not a fucking clue what kind of mental illness and struggle this man goes through every day. And, like, it must be so nice to just sit in your place of privilege and be able to just point fingers at people, you know, like on Twitter and fucking sit right there with in your mom's basement tweeting at people. You know, not that there's anything wrong with living in your mom's basement. I'm just saying those basement dwelling types always constantly coming for people. And it's just like, shut the fuck up, man. Shut up.
Yeah.
We all know that he's struggling. Like, we see it. I've seen it personally myself. I'm sure you've seen plenty of people in the wrestling biz that have struggled with that. But yeah, I mean, we hope that that everybody grows old and they get the gift of time, and you know, hopefully he gets better. But what kind of beer are you drinking there?
Little acai Japanese beer. To me, this is more of like a wrestling type thing, because, you know, growing up reading the aftermags, they would always show matches from. They always have like photographs from Japan and somebody battling for the Triple Crown title in all Japan, and they're all standing there with their beers, and there's always acai beer.
Nice,
you know,
nice.
SAAHI beer. So I saw a sixer of it and I grabbed it. I was like, that's just because I'm a mark. So
can you get it stateside?
Oh yeah. If you got like a local Total Wine and Spirits, that's where I got it.
Oh, nice.
You know, like back home, I'm in Philly. We'll drive like 20 minutes south to Delaware, and we walk around Total Wine and Spirits like we've never bought alcohol before.
Just staring at everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I want everything.
Give me it all.
It's like the Mecca. And sometimes I'll get a case of it. And but I settle for a sixer, and get a case of PBR.
Nice.
30 pack for like $20. Can't beat that.
Not at all, man.
Have a couple cocktails to help me sleep.
Attaboy.
And then walk around hungover and miserable tomorrow.
Hopefully not too hungover. You got a long walk in front of you. With the Big E, like Big E Langston, right?
Yeah. So,
well, now that we're all the way into the show, we're going to talk about our real topic today, JBL. No, I'm just kidding. It's been a fucking crazy week, man. Nothing new on the AEW front, so we don't have much to talk about there. Lots of people talking about that. Did you get a chance to check out the PWI 500 yet?
Oh yeah, happy annual. Oh shit, I forgot to send my stuff in the PWI 500 tag.
I hope Kevin's not listening. He asked a question for the show, but hope he's not listening right now.
It's just I forgot to send my stuff in, and every year it's like the day you go, oh, I'll send my stuff in, and then just that day the 500 comes out and you're like, oh shit, forgot again.
Crap. Yeah.
It's okay. I'll still manage to get booked somehow.
Wasn't booked, Terry. How did you think about what did you think about the list this year? Did you get a chance to check out who it was?
I only saw the top 10, I think it was.
Yeah, let me pull up the top 10 list right now so I can run them down while we're talking here.
Yeah, let's spoil that shit.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with number 10 and work our way up. Jonathan Gresham, Big E, El Hijo del, Bryan Danielson, Cody Rhodes, Bobby Lashley, Adam Page, CM Punk, Kazuchika Okada, and the only person that should have been number one, the head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I mean,
Roman Reigns, absolutely. I wish Randy Orton was in the top 10, but to me, Randy and Roman been killing it. This whole year. But I guess maybe since Randy's out with the injury, I don't know if that affected his status.
He was at number 40, number 47 on the list.
No, that's still too low. He needs to be higher. He needs to be, at least top 20, man. I mean, his shit, Randy Orton's stuff's flawless as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good guys in there, but I'm not saying anybody doesn't deserve to be in the top 10 either.
Well,
but
right.
yeah, it's all an opinion piece.
Yeah.
And poor Bill Apter, he's still getting people saying, "Why wasn't I?" He's like, "Dude, I haven't worked for PWI since 1999."
Honestly, honest to God, dude.
Please, yeah.
It's the same thing.
He's been as gone. He hasn't been there as long as he. It might be a longer time period that he hasn't been there than when he started working there. So.
It's Kevin McElvaney, friend of the show. He's the editor-in-chief at large over there at PWI. He's constantly getting shit. People were ragging on him. People were ragging on him because like, oh, John Moxley didn't break the top 10. And it was like, well, he was also out for a period of time for a very good reason. And, he needed to reevaluate, reassess some things, which he should have. And that knocked him lower on the list to number 12. Yeah. I mean, like... But again, it's always the same shit. It's just like, if you guys don't like the list, make your own fucking list. Make your own shit. Nobody's forcing you to be here.
Dude, when I first went to wrestling school at Al's, you get people come and try out and stuff like that, and they would come around for a couple of days, not hack it, and leave. And one time we had a guy come in, this dude come in, and you could just tell he wasn't going to last, but he would sit there and rearrange the PWI 500. Like he would sit there with pen and paper and manually by hand with pen and paper rearrange the PWI 500.
That's insane.
And you're like, it's like, dude, you want to get in the ring maybe and just train? I'll be right there. Hey, okay.
All right. That's fucking man.
Yeah, but it's crazy. The PWI's been around that long,
Yeah.
To think, I missed the day, my first couple of years. We all know the story about me and Bill Apter and him treating me to ice cream and the office, the folks in the office not believing it. And then when I showed up with Al Snow, he took me around. Oh my God, this is the kid. This is the ice cream kid. So after that, whenever I appeared in the PWI 500, there was always a reference to ice cream in my PWI 500 listing. Blue Meanie from Pepperland has a thing for Haagen-Dazs, or just whatever, just slight little nod. So if you ever read that, that's like just like an inside rib.
That's funny.
From the folks at PWI. When I think Brandy used to do the list, but amazing times, good times. Back when I didn't have to send in my stuff.
Travis wants to know about is the 500 voted on, or is it just the opinion of PWI?
I'm pretty. Who asked that?
Travis.
Oh, Travis. What up, Trav? No, I'm sure they. I don't think they just throw it together all willy-nilly. I'm sure there's conversations about it or there's a thought process to it,
Right.
But that's a good question for the folks at PWI.
Actually, I'll have to pull it up right now because I think I know Kevin sent me some information about it. He's going to be on Foundation Radio in a couple of weeks, so just make sure you stay tuned. Kevin is the dude.
When I say that whole, I forgot send my stuff in, that's not me being better or anything. That's sometimes they rely on people sending stuff in. It's like,
So I think it's part of it, but I think it's basically the team. There's a squad of people from inside PWI that evaluate and rank these folks, and go from there. And so this year they included the women's and tag team lists. The 500 is an expansion of our weekly and monthly heavyweight top 10. So the criteria is in-ring achievements, win and loss records, championships, tournaments won, their influence, visibility and prestige within the promotion, technical ability, and competition. Their activity requirements have to be a minimum of 10 matches total or 6 matches in separate months. And the evaluation period typically goes from July 1st until June 30th. So Again, if you're not fucking happy with it, make your own goddamn list and then just leave them alone.
Work a little bit harder, brother.
I mean, that's, whatever, guys. Enjoy it. Check it out. PWI's 500 list. The PWF 500 is out now. Go take a look at it. They definitely made the right decision, though, with Roman Reigns. I don't think there's been anybody who has been as dominant, as aggressive, as in front of the camera as Mr. Roman Reigns this year. So definitely a well-deserved honor. But also, Meanie, I have another well-deserved question for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to.
It's time to ask Meanie anything.
Ask me something.
Yeah, of course.
Don't forget to tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie, and we will ask you on the show. I got a couple of questions coming at you. Matt from Dover wants to know, can the Eagles win Monday against the Vikings?
If they tighten up the defense, absolutely. The Eagles came out week 1 against the Detroit Lions. The offense looked really good. The Lions came out fired up. It's a home opener. They were just on Hard Knocks. So, they're smelling themselves a little bit. They got a crazy head coach. He talks about biting kneecaps and shit like that. But Lions came out fired up week 1. It looked good. Actually, they had that running back. His last name's Swift. I can't think of his first name, but anytime he touched the ball, I was a little bit nervous. He's fucking amazing running back. And in all honesty, I think we're in a new normal with the NFL where the first 3 to 4 weeks in the NFL is just going to be glorified preseason games with the way coaches don't really want their guys participating in preseason games and don't want guys really hitting each other in practice because they want them to save it for the real season. So the Eagles defense, week 1 looked a little bit gassed. They looked a little bit tired. They played one round of one play in the first game, and that was it. So they, these first couple of weeks are going to be a little bit rough. But once they get their sea legs, I think they'll be all right. But as far as this game Monday night, Vikings coming to Philly to see the Eagles. If the Eagles can just tighten up on defense, I think they have a chance. I think it's still going to be a high scoring game either way, but I think the Eagles could pull this one out.
Nate Smythe wants to know, and also I got to give a shout out to Nate Smythe. He's a friend of mine from Delaware. Had picked up himself an I'm an Adam Barnard guy T-shirt. Go ahead and pick one up. It's fantastic. Shared it on social media. I'll make sure I share it to the Mind of the Meanie spots.
Sure.
I did let him know that I would plug this for him. September 30th, he'll be at the Crooked Hammock in Middletown, Delaware from 5 to 8 p.m. performing his music live. Fantastic singer. Go out of your way to check him out. Also very hilarious on TikTok. So, Nate, thank you so much for repping the show and asking a question today. Meanie, who's the stiffest person you've ever been in the ring with?
Ooh. I mean, there's difference between stiff and snug, but
okay, well let's double up then. Sniff and stug. Who's the sniffest and the stuggest you've ever been in the ring with?
Yeah, I'm sniffing right now.
Yeah, right.
Fucking. I don't want to say he was stiff, but goddamn, fucking Gangrel.
Really?
Gangrel was a little stiffsky. And I'm not saying anything out of school because me and him had a match in WWE, and he was hitting me with punches and kicks, and he was hitting me. I would go, oh, All Japan, oh, UFC, oh my God, and he would be like, and you would see his eyes bulge because he's trying not to fucking laugh. But I mean, I teamed with Bob Holly, so I can't really say he was snug on the tag when he tagged me in the ring. Oof. But yeah, as far as working against somebody, a little stiffsky, Gangrel. But I have all the love in the world for Gangrel, so it's nothing personal. It's just he's an equal opportunity stiffer.
So what's the difference?
And I'm sure he expects it back.
What's the difference between being stiff and being snug?
Just Just like the punches connect a little bit harder. Yeah, where you, if somebody stiffs me, I'm gonna be too preoccupied with snugs like they hit you hard in safe places and stuff like that. A little bit hard, a little bit. They put a little mustard on the clothesline. The slam might be a little bit more driven, but not really too bad. It's nothing horrible, but you definitely go, God damn, I always heard stories of fucking Goldust talk about when he was wrestling fucking Ahmed Johnson.
Oh yeah.
And Ahmed would shoot him in the ropes and call for something. And Goldust said, man, I'm running in, but I'm flinching the whole way, like, you're waiting for impact.
I've heard that too. I've heard that too about Ahmed Johnson. The rumor is, and the stories are that he was just tough.
Just fucking dude. Yeah, I have not heard a good story about him. But and I love Gangrel, but as far as people I've worked with, yeah, he was a little stiffsky.
So I guess my question would be like, how stiff can you take something before, not Gangrel? I just mean like as someone who's in the ring, right? Like I guess like a Mike Bell, Perry Saturn thing. How stiff can you be with someone before you would pop up and be like, what the fuck? And like, has there ever been a situation? You don't have to name names, but like, has there ever been a time where you were like, what the fuck, dude?
If the punch is connected in my nose instead of my fucking forehead or whatever, that's when you fucking, give somebody a shot to the solar plexus, knock the wind out of them and tell them to fucking settle the fuck down.
Yeah.
You just take them down and fucking grab a hold and say, calm the fuck down. But, I say Gangrel, but I mean, it really wasn't that bad, but a couple times you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, that hurts.
But, yeah. And I think with the Perry Saturn thing, I think he said he caught his shot to the nose or something like that and just blacked out, which I'm a little bit sensitive to. If somebody, fucking hits me in the nose, I go into Ralphie mode from Christmas Story.
Yeah.
And just black out and you wake up, you're like,
Well, I mean, I get it though, because it's painful, but it's also like you're trying to remember the match and the moves you have to do and the timing and like, it's fuck.
And you're trying to sell.
Right.
It's hard to sell when somebody's not, giving you a chance to fucking sell something, or you're too busy fucking, going goddamn that you can't really sell.
Right.
So,
right. Oof.
Yeah.
That's a pain in the ass. Kevin McElvaney from the PWI, the editor-in-chief, head honcho over there at PWI, wants to know, Meanie, how do you deal with Twitter trolls?
Just ignore them. The best reply is the one you don't send. I always tell people the best tweet is the one you don't send, especially in a moment of heat or a moment of passion or anger or whatever. Because you could say something and wind up looking bad. For reacting on sheer emotion, but. Fucking all Twitter trolls are people. They want the reaction. They want you. If you reply, simply saying, if simply saying "fuck you,"
yeah,
they've won. If you reply and say, "You think that bothers me?" They still won because they got a reply. They got a reaction. It's like playing peekaboo with a baby on an airplane. Once you start it, it's not going to fucking end. You go peekaboo, and then the kid wants it every fucking 10 seconds. Or if you just look at the baby and look away and just not engage the baby will get bored and go to sleep, which most Twitter trolls or bullies in general, as long as you don't acknowledge what they're doing and sell for them, they're powerless.
Right.
and they'll get bored, and then they'll stop. You just hit the mute button. You don't want to block, because when you block, that's when they screenshot and go, "Ha ha, so and so blocked me."
Yeah.
Just mute them, let them scream into the void, and just go about living your life and doing what you got to do. But the moment you react is the moment they've won.
Right.
No matter whatever the reply is.
And Meanie, I thank you always for your well-rounded and thoughtful replies here for Ask Meanie. I appreciate you coming in live too from Connect I Cut.
Yeah, hopefully I sound okay.
You sound fantastic. Your O-face was frozen for a second. You were like, and it looked like an O-face. So you can go on patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie and see Meanie's O-face frozen there. But Meanie, where can everybody find you on social media? Adam from Downingtown wants to know where you can find Meanie.
If you would like to support the Blue Meanie, go to prowrestlingtees.com/Blue Meanie. Get yourself some really snazzy looking t-shirts. My current favorite is the Meanie 1984 t-shirt, where it's me on the cover of Van Halen's 1984, but the baby's got blue hair. And instead of a cigarette, he's got a picture, the blue picture at McCusker. So go to prowrestlingtees.com/Blue Meanie. If you want to support Mind of the Meanie, go to prowrestlingtees.com/Mind of the Meanie. You can go to mindofthemeanie.com too, but go to prowrestlingtees.com/Mind of the Meanie. And every dime you spend there goes back into us helping us keep the lights on. So go to prowrestlingtees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Use coupon code Meanie and save 10%. Shout out to Rod Hicks over there, doing a fantastic job. I'm definitely going to have to get me one of them working stiff shirts over there at collarandelbowbrand.com. Now you got some good looking shirts. I'm sure you're wearing shorts with your shirts.
Yes, I hope so.
If you want to look good and you're a bearded fellow like myself, go to madcatbeardcare.com and get the blue spruce. My boy Josh Thornton doing a great job over there. All the proceeds go to taking care of feral cats. He rounds them up, takes them to the vet, gets them taken care of, all out of his pocket. So whenever you buy something over at madcatbeardcare.com, none of the wrestlers draw a dime from that product. It all goes into taking care of the kitties. I have to give a shout out to my boy Jim Nilsson over at glaciersofice.com. Jim does amazing work. He made 3 of 3 handmade custom BWO Air Jordan 1 sneakers for Stevie, Nova, and myself. Each pair of sneakers took Jim about 50 hours of manual labor per pair. You can also see his progress videos and progress photos over at GOI Kicks on all forms of social media. Go to GOI Kicks, all forms of social media. He's doing some amazing stuff over there, and it's cool. He gives a little peek behind the curtain on what he does. If you would like a video, birthday, holidays, well wishes, go to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. I've done a few this week. Always have a good time. Always look forward to the feedback. And trying to make people's days a little bit brighter. I try to give them the positive messages and, all that good stuff. So go to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for all your Blue Meanie video needs. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that lead in there. You can find me on social media at Instagram and on Twitter at ThisIsGoober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand pal. You can also listen to the secondary show, Foundation Radio, by going to foundationradio.net and checking out lots of cool stuff. I'm going to be starting some special commentary pretty soon. I'm going to talk wrestling. I'm going to talk politics. I'm going to talk music. I'm going to talk whatever the fuck I want to because, fuck it, that's what I want to do. But you'll hear a whole bunch of stuff you won't hear on this show, so foundationradio.net. Go ahead and pick up a T-shirt to support the show, prowrestlingtees.com/Foundation Radio. Don't forget patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Check out Nate Smythe too, September 30th at the Crooked Hammock in Middletown, Delaware from 5 to 8 p.m. Tell him Meanie and Goober sent you. He would love to see you down there. Pod Squad, we appreciate you. Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Watch us record the show early and ad-free. Hear and see our beautiful faces as we come on and see the fun shit that Lucha says inside of the chat box we can't mention on the air. So, for the Blue... You got to pay extra for that, brother. So, for the Blue Meanie, I'm Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip to the mind
Blue World Order.
of the Meanie. Peace.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie was recorded and produced by Adam Barnard and was engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional production and narration provided by Sam Krebs. Our executive producers are Josh Chernoff, Adam Barnard, and the Blue Meanie. Our opening theme is performed by the Swamp Candles. Our closing theme is performed by Chikara. The show contains original music produced by Enrichment. Get additional bonus content by becoming our patron on Patreon at patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. And follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Mind of the Meanie. This has been a Butts Carlton media production in conjunction with the MLW Radio Network. Butts Carlton, proprietor. Blue World Order.
Dad, why is Blue Meanie's brain out?
The world of MLW Radio never stops.